of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother. March up. Barak. Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chopping my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joey Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable, but I'm rude in my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Hey bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cause a priest and I promise you forever sleep.
one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards in awe. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the sig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, one West stayed the same on them. One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Call Kazak, tells a rock, bring Shamar out. We bout to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until y'all off the street. Saw y'all on the internet, stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gon' be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Cry aloud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at?
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West.
Pando, kill the beat. I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this a easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all tryna make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which say they are Jews and are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
All right. Okay. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Alatah Bashem Yahushua to the Akwathim. It's like, give me 1 second. My phone is acting crazy. Once again, I'm Officer of 1,000 Wajah, and this is the Detroit Law Class, of course, under Commander General Yohana, man. About to rock this thing out. The water to everybody for joining in, checking in, man. If y'all can, take a second to like and share the class. Getting this truth out there, man. As this thing winds down. As it winds down, and you know, we get closer and closer to the end of this thing, man. Like who would have thought that we be seeing the wind down of this thing's the way we seeing it. All right, who would have thought that? All right, that's why it's like such a great thing for me to see things like when I think about like how long Commander General Johanna and the generals, they've been doing this thing, man, and pushing this truth and holding on to the faith. And now for them to act and been teaching us and raising us up, and then for us all to be seeing these things transpire together. All right. It's like you give me 1 second here. Yeah, it's just like that's like a hell of a thing, man. It is definitely a hell of a thing. It's something that it's something that's definitely something we kind of okay. So like I just had to make sure that my sound was good. Yeah, it's definitely something, you know, something that we could consider like a very beautiful thing, man. All right. So if y'all can, take a second to like and share the class so we can, you know, get this truth out there, get it popping, so to speak. Yeah, so we can get it out there and get it going. Because everybody needs to hear the truth. All right. With that being said, fuck you, let me get this come out my mouth. So go ahead and get busy here. All right, let's get to it. With that being said, all right, man, we are coming off the Midwest Fire Weekend. Another great thing that we did this weekend, and of course, like it'd be such a good thing, like when you go places and you get to see brothers that you ain't seen in a while. That's why I like the cookouts, the Passover, different things, because some of the brothers that you may have built a bond with, you know what I mean? Like these is the only times you really get to see them. These are the only times you like really get to see them, man. So it's like a heck of a thing, man. I got to see some of my brothers I ended up graduating Hebrew Academy with, man. It was just a great thing, man. A great thing for us, man. So, you know, just a beautiful thing. And of course, as usual, coming off of an event like that, I always like to start off with some brotherhood scriptures. Why? Because the display of brotherhood that we have with one another it's something that's unmatched, man. Anywhere else. I tell you, man, it's hard for a lot of us outside of this. We don't experience that, man. We don't experience that, and it's just something that you have to come and see and be a part of to really like understand what it is and understand what I'm talking about, man. You have to come see these things for yourself, man. All right. So I can't think of right off the top of my head where the next cookout is at, man. But if you're a brother or sister out there, man, and it's a cookout in your area, man, and you want to know what the UPK is about, I would suggest you go there. That would just be my suggestion to really get the experience, because there's so much things that people say about the UPK. But if you go experience it for yourself, man, you're going to see that it's something totally different, man. All right. And when I say it's so many things that people say about the UPK, I'm talking about the negative things, man. Just a bunch of BS, man. It's a bunch of BS I heard before I came into the school. And it wasn't until I got here and I was like, well, you know, this is where it's at. All right. And yes, this is where it's at. Make no mistake about it. All right. With that being said, man, we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off with my favorite script, one of my favorite scriptures, man. Zephaniah 2:1, man. And we got to start here because this is the thing, man. That's what the cookout is about. That's what the Passover is about. That's what pushing this truth is about. That's what the food drive is about. A clothing drive. What else? We did a food drive, clothing drive. We did felony expungement out there. That's what all these things are about. Fishing brothers in and letting brothers know we stand, and letting brothers and sisters know we stand with y'all, man. We in the fight with y'all. You hungry? We're fighting for you. How we fight? You hungry? We feed you. You need clothing? We're fighting for you. How we fighting for you? You need clothing? We clothe you. So many brothers get shut out of the oppressive society because they got felonies on their records, man. They make it hard for them to get decent jobs, which is Salakia. This is just a quick sidebar, which is insane. They put you in prison and then tell you to get out and get a job, and then jobs say, no, we can't hire you because of your felony. The best thing you could probably do is McDonald's or something like that. Like the only thing you can do, it's almost like they make you struggle to the point where you have to go back to doing whatever it was you done before you got locked up. They almost make it impossible for you served your time, you did something wrong, you served your time, and then they still like make you suffer for it in different ways. So you're not no longer in prison, but you shut out from society. But the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, man, we here to fight for you. And that's why we did felony expungement, man, because we here to fight. Because we know it's brothers that turn back and and would not turn back if they just had the opportunity. All right? The oppressor wants you to turn back because he wants us to keep committing crimes. Because in this kingdom, he profits off the crimes we commit. This kingdom is set up to profit off of your crimes. So he purposely tries to keep you at a low state. All right. Me and another brother, we was just discussing something like just a quick sidebar. We was discussing about how people come out and get in the unions, and if they got a father that's in the union, then they come out and get them into the union, and then they making at 18, 19, they ain't on the streets trying to hit a block. You know what I mean? They in the union making, getting their apprenticeship, making $30 an hour, on their way to making $50 an hour. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, a brother, they damn near don't even want to let us in. So they got crafty ways of keeping us out. All right? That's why the Bible, what the scriptures say, they take crafty counsel against you, man. That's a crafty thing, man. All right? So with that, we're going to start off again with Zephaniah 2:1, man. Because this is the most important thing that we could do. And it say, gather yourselves together. That is the first, if you look at this kingdom that we in right now, right? And you see how we lived our life in the world, we were like a better as a people. Better as a people when we were segregated. It's no denying that. If you was at that lecture and they was talking about black people in the 70s, they were saying how we didn't even used to, in our own community, we didn't even used to lock our doors. So how the hell did we go from that to the crack era? Yeah, integration. Because I guarantee you, I can guarantee you, without integration, if we never would have done that, we never would have had a crack epidemic in our neighborhood. It wouldn't have happened. Because the oppressor would have never been able to come amongst us like that. We'd have been so cautious of them. We'd have understood who the enemy was. All right? And that's what happens when you gather yourself together, man. Every nation inside of this kingdom that we live in, they do what? They together with one another. Yeah, they smile and they buddy with you. But that's because you doing what? You coming in and you spending your money with them. That dang on Arab or Indian or whatever it is that at your liquor store, he your friend because you coming in there spending your money. But come in there and be bringing some bottles. Look how he treat the brother that bring bottles all the time. He treat him like he ain't nothing. He treat him like he ain't nothing, like he no good, like he low down and dirty. He just a po nigga. Nigga keep coming in there with his goddamn bottles. Bringing in the bottles to buy Lucy. Well, that would not have happened within it if we did not integrate. If we just would have gathered ourselves together. That's why this scripture is so important, because you got to if you really like look at it and you see the difference between how we was before integration and after integration. You will see that we did so much better before integration, and we never needed it. We didn't need integration. Your oppressor needed us to integrate. Because without it, we would flourish. Without it, we would flourish. And he knew that. And the only way he could keep us from doing that is what? By him staying up over us and being able to have more control over what we did. Hits integration. When the Lord, think about what the Lord told us to do, though. The Lord told us to separate. The Lord told us to separate, man. And we chose to integrate. And because we didn't do what the Lord said do, man, we got what we got today inside our community. Instead of being able to sleep with our doors unlocked, shit. I don't know what your neighborhood look like, but my neighborhood barely even got houses on the damn block. Look like a damn airstrike done hit it. All right. Salakia too. If y'all got any questions, just drop y'all questions in the chat, and I definitely will grab those. I'm gonna periodically check it just to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Yeah, I'm periodically check it, make sure I'm not missing nothing. That way we can go and rock this thing going out. Salaki. Okay, it says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. And that is an important thing, man. And when you think about that, right? And just what it says, this is how you know it's talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We are not desired in this kingdom that we in, man. In this kingdom that we are in, under these oppressors that we are under, we're not desired, man. Because everybody in this, every nation in this kingdom is set up to be over us. They set up to be over us. Think about the so-called Arab man or the Indian man. They come over here and the government get them grants and bid for businesses, and they set them up in our community to be over us. Think about the Arabs. We're talking about Detroit, right? So think about, like when I was growing up, the Arabs owned all the stores, all the everything around us. And they took all that money that they got and they built up Dearborn beautifully, man. Oh man, you go over there, the car dealerships is they stuff is written in aromatic. Because they're in control of their community, man. Because they don't just let anybody come and be a part of their community. They don't in their community, they don't push for integration. They don't want to integrate. They want their community to be their community. And guess what? It's not nothing wrong with that, man. It's not nothing wrong with that. We should actually want the same thing. Because if we got the same thing, if we done the same thing, man, it would fix a lot of problems in the black community, man. It just would, because a lot of the problems that you see today, we did not have in our community before segregation. And that's just a fact. You can look it up. Now a ton of our people is just running around, owned all different kind of drugs, weed heads. But if we ran our own community, it wouldn't be like that. People wouldn't be, because we wouldn't oppress each other like we do, man. Like they do, Salaki. We wouldn't oppress each other the way we get oppressed by these other nations. Because we have compassion for each other, man. But when we so busy trying to love everybody, and you trying to love your oppressor, man, in order to love him, what you got to do? You're going to have to hate what he hates. That's why you have to take your love from him and give your love to your people, man. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Verse 2, it says, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. The fierce anger of the Lord will come upon you, man. What do you think the crack epidemic was? The Lord was angry because we was talking, we wanted to integrate so goddamn bad. When you read the Bible, anytime in the scriptures, man, where we came and we tried to join ourselves to another nation, right? It always turns out bad for us, man. Because the Lord said he separated us from everybody else. Like, if the Lord separated us from everybody else, why the hell do we keep trying to join ourselves to everybody else? If the Lord separated us from everybody, though, like really, the Lord, you see what I'm saying? That's directly going against the Lord. It's strange. And of course, we suffer for it, man. All right. I don't want to go be too long-winded on it, but again, dang, I dang about to teach a whole damn class on that. Slovakia. But you know, again, gathering ourselves together, man, it's just it's a beautiful thing. It is such a beautiful thing, man. When we come together, man. And more importantly, it's a beautiful thing when we come together in brotherhood and in that one body and one spirit thing, man. And we coming together like the Lord told us to, man. We all like-minded. We all coming together as brothers. We all coming together as a nation. That's unstoppable, man. That's unstoppable, man. All right. And it's like everything is starting to click at the right time. Everything is starting to click at the right time, man. When you go to these events, man, and you see the school study growing, you like, man, we getting more and more, we getting bigger and bigger, and we growing and we growing. And it's just it's an excellent and great thing, man. All right. From there, let's get the book of Matthew and the 7th chapter. All right. Matthew, the 7th chapter. All right. Because, of course, I'm just going to touch on a little bit of this brotherhood, man. Just a tad bit of this brotherhood. Try to get it all in, man, because that and I'm gonna try to do moving forward is try to touch on it with some scriptures and things just a little bit more moving forward, because that's the most important thing moving forward, man. Because if you got that brotherhood, so many other things is just going to fall right into place. So many other things is just going to fall right into place, man. You're going to you're going to like a lot of the laws, statutes, and commandments revolve around just simply being a brother. Just it's simply being a brother. That's all it is, man. It's not no it's not no big deal, okay? I said Matthew, what I say, 7. Let's just get this one right quick. Let's get Matthew the 22nd chapter right quick. As I'm saying this, I just, It's like, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Matthew 22. Let's get Matthew 22 and Salakia 36. We'll start right there, man. Because I'm going to show you your brotherhood is, this just a Salakia quick sidebar, man. I just had to pull this right quick as I was speaking on it. Your brotherhood is going to help you keep so many laws because you're not going to, it's a certain way you're going to treat your brother. And that's what we was going to read in Matthew 7th chapter. I'm going to get to that. Give me 1 second. Verse 36, it says, Matthew 22 and 36, it says, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Verse 37, it says, Christ said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Verse 38, it says, this is the first and great commandment. That's the first one, because think about what loving somebody really means. Like, love is like an action word. So many people use that word and with no action behind it. You know what I mean? They think love is some feeling that you get on the inside. Some tingly feeling that you get in your soul, in your heart, or some foolishness like that. Love is not a tingle. You show somebody you love somebody by that action. You know what I mean? So that's how you show you love God. You don't say you love the Lord and just because you fall to the ground and start crying and rolling around, that means you love the Lord. No. You show you love the Lord by doing what? By stop sinning. That's showing you love the Lord, man. Stop sinning. That's by not sinning. If you sinning, stop. When you stop, don't sin no more. That's how you show you love the Lord, man. So that's the first and the great commandment, right? Verse 39, it says, and the second is like unto it, meaning the second is the same. It's just like it. Right? And it says, verse 39, it says, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Meaning loving your brother as you love yourself, man. And that's what you see what Christ said? And that's what I was saying a second ago. That's why I had to pull this right quick, just to show it. To show that, man, when you loving your brother and you loving each other, man, you gonna keep so many of the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You're gonna keep so much of it, man. Because think about it. If I'm saying I love you, right? And love is an action word, right? I'm only gonna do what? treat you how I want to be treated. I don't want to see you break any of the laws of the Lord. So guess what? No, I don't want to break the laws of the Lord. So and because I love you, I don't want to see you break any of the laws of the Lord. This the law class. I'm up here teaching the law class. I'm teaching this because I don't want to see you break any of the laws. You like really in real life. And that's real love. So like even dealing with people in the world, especially like when I first came into the truth, they couldn't understand why I couldn't go, buy them do something or like, we ordering food or something and they might want some shrimp. Now let's just say I'm paying for everybody's food. No, you can't get no shrimp. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for you to have no shrimp. Not doing it. Because I am not contributing to your sin. That's what the Bible means when they say help not a sinner. So that's what it means when they help not a sinner. It don't mean if you see them starving, don't give them no goddamn food. God, some of you fake Israelite groups are effing disgusting. Disgusting, man. Salakia. Just had to say that. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going downstairs to warm me some food up. You might have some pork chops or some, just some unlawful thing in the refrigerator. You like, hey, warm my food up too. Nah, I'm not doing it. Not warming that up and giving that to you. You will get no unlawful. I'm not helping you sin in any kind of way. I'm not doing it. Don't ask. Why? Because I love you. That's love. I love you by my action shown. I don't love you because I just say I love you. I love you because I won't give you that unlawful food. I love you because I won't go to the store and get your pack of cigarettes. I love you because I'm not getting you a pack of backwoods at the store. I'm not loaning you $30, $40 so you can go get your AFI. And I'm not going to do any of those things because I love you. Not going to do any of those things, man. I'm not helping you get a line of lean. Some Percocets or some Xanax. And I'm not doing it because I love you. I love you like I love myself. I'm not doing any of that to myself because it's unlawful and the Lord will punish you for that. And you know it because you're going to be on a goddamn oxygen from smoking cigarettes and smoking weed. You're going to be on oxygen. That's the end result for you. Oxygen, an oxygen tank. And guess what? On that oxygen tank, you can no longer smoke around the oxygen tank. Ain't that something? I don't want that for you, man. I don't want the Lord. I don't want that judgment on you, man. Nah, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Don't ask me to do it, all right? However, guess what? You can come to one of these cookouts, man. And we can kick it and enjoy each other right then and there, right there, man. Have a good time. We can do that. Salaki. Give me 1 second, Salakia. Oh, Lord. All right. In verse 40, it says, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Those the two. What you got to do is simply love your brother as you love yourself, man. Think about you want to come up, so you want your brother to come up too. And think about it. If you come up, a lot of us come up, man, in this kingdom. We come up and we start looking down on the other brothers that's down still. We start looking at them, a broke ass nigga and all this old kind of stuff, man. He ain't got no money like I got money. I got all the money and he broke and he ain't got no money. What good? Think about this. You doing all of that, and what good is it going to be in 20 minutes when that money is worth absolutely nothing? The dollar is falling every day. So think about it. The economy collapsed, right? Now your money is worthless. Now you don't got nothing. What you do then? You're not going to have a clue. That's why it's so important to share these classes, man. That's why it's so important to get into this truth right now. Because when that happened, the only survival for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is going to be our brotherhood. That's all we're going to have. We're not going to have anything else. All we're going to have is brotherhood, man. That's it. And guess what? Without it, we're not gonna make it. Without it, we're not gonna make it. All right. Back to Matthew 7, the 7th chapter. All right. Let's get 12. Just want 12 real quick, man. Right before I get into my topic, just got to go over these things. Like I said, the cookout, successful, had a great time. You know what I mean? Wish all of Israel could have been there. If you wasn't a part of the school, man, I hope you showed up to like see what we about, to kind of check out the brotherhood, man, and see. It's all love, man. It's all real love, man. Not the kind of love we get in the world, man, where a lot of us come from what I'm about to say, so you can kind of relate to what I'm saying. It's not the love where a brother saying he love you and you still got to worry about him breaking into your house or something. It's a love where you don't have to worry about this brother doing anything to you, because like we just read earlier, he loved you like he loved himself. All right. Okay, this is Matthew, the 7th chapter, the 12th verse. It says, therefore, all things ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. So again, like, just whatever, however, you don't want nobody sleeping with your woman, don't take your ass out there and sleep with nobody else's woman. See how easy that is? Not to mention, brother, you can have as many women as you want. Why do you even need to sleep with another brother woman? Why? All these beautiful women out here that need a man, that want a man, they just want a goddamn man around. You're going to pass all them up to target a woman with a man? To me, that just, that just, like, even in the world, that didn't, like, before I even knew about the truth, that didn't make sense to me. Yeah, that didn't make sense to me, man. We got too many fine women to be chasing behind some woman with a man. You don't even, let's say it's not her man, and they just friends and they just kind of kicking it. You don't even have to talk to her. Like it's enough women, or it's so many women that's not talking to anybody. It's plenty of women. You're not gonna you could never not have a woman to talk to. It's always plenty of women. The problem is the oppressor is making them masculine. But Salaki, I ain't gonna get off top. I mean, go too far in another direction. But you not about to smoke no crack. Don't say your brother no crack. Like things are really like think about things really just being that simple. Like things are really just that simple. It says, starting back from the top, it says, therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. It's the law and the prophets. And again, you just kind of hear Christ reiterate what he said earlier. Your brotherhood, man. Just simply being a brother, man. Because that's the weapon. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and our brotherhood is the weapon. The oppressor know that. That's why he came up with integration. That's why so many black cities that we had inside of this country is now just lakes. They went in there, destroyed us, done what the oppressor did, and flooded it. So we will have no memory of it. He know our brotherhood is a weapon. He know us coming together is the key to our success. The oppressor know that, man. That's why we the only nation that's taught. Oh, we got to come together with everybody, man. Don't talk. Don't talk that old separation stuff, man. Don't talk that old separation stuff, man. We got to come. It's never, you know what amazes me? It's never us coming together with ourselves. It's always somebody trying to tell us that we need to come together with everybody, despite what they see happening inside the world. Clearly, it's clear, right? It's clear that's not working. It's clear that we the only people that think like that. That nobody else is thinking like that. Just saying, man. I'm just saying. All right. All right. Just had to go over that, man. Coming off a fire weekend. Great time. Us coming together. Such an important thing, man. And it's such a needed thing. It's such a our only resort type of thing. Like we don't have no choice. You know how they say vote or be unalived? Well, Israel, we got to come together or be unalived. All right. So let's get into my topic. Let's get Proverbs 1 and 7 right quick. Proverbs 1 and 7, man. All right. Because like being in the world, right? We see it's so much like things going on around us, man. And we wonder something like sometimes you might think like, God damn, how is they doing that and they living? Like, why don't the Lord just come and destroy the entire alphabet community? Why don't the Lord just come and destroy the entire all the drug dealers? Actually, as a matter of fact, drop that and let's get let's get Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter. As a matter of fact, let's start there. Yeah, we might, and we're going to start at verse 11. All right. Verse 11, and it reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, meaning because it doesn't happen right then and there. It doesn't happen as soon as they sin, bow. They die. Which I'm kind of thankful for because, of course, I would not be sitting here. Which you should be kind of thankful for because you would not be watching this class. So we all should be like thankful for the Lord's mercy and that aspect of it, right? That it's not right then and there with the judgment. It says, therefore, the hearts of sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Because that's what happened to a lot of people, man. They just get caught up in that life and they don't know anything outside of that life, man. Nothing outside of that life registers to them, right? So many people, unfortunately, grew up with parents that was on drugs, man. Never no food in the house, starving, struggling, all kind of things, man. And a lot of them, some of us is able to recover from that, but a lot of them are not, man. Because that's the way that they grew up. They just get caught stuck into that lifestyle, man. The lifestyle of selling drugs, man. Because all they know is being around drug addicts because they only been around drug addicts their whole life. So even if, let's just say a brother in the school, he coming to him, he talking to him, he like, man, you know, we the real Israelites. Look at this, read this, and do the remedy. But, you know, giving them the whole breakdown and letting them know who he is and things of that nature, it don't catch him. Because he's not even interested in that. He interested in what he's doing because it's all he know. And it's all he care about, man. So you who caught on and who understand, you should feel blessed and lucky. Because what the scriptures say? The scriptures say, you didn't choose me. Say, I chose you. That's a heavy thing, man. So the fact that you even listening and hearing this class mean the Lord chose you. The fact that you even here listening to this class mean the Lord chose you. That is a great thing, man. The Lord chose you to wake up and hear the truth. All right. Verse 17. It say, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged. Meaning, again, what we just read, he not executed speedily. The Lord don't put him to death immediately. We do got to understand to some degree that's mercy. Because the Lord giving them a chance to do what? To repent. Which if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, that's what the Lord wants you to do. The Lord wants you to repent. He wants you to change. He don't want you to keep sinning. That's not what the Lord wants. He wants you to change. All right, Salaki, I just got to check, make sure we ain't got no questions. Sure. All right. It says, yet surely I know it shall be well with them that fear the Lord. With them that fear the Lord, which shall fear before him. And again, what's the fear of the Lord? You fear the Lord, man, you're going to do what? You're gonna keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, because like even though let's just say you smoke a cigarette, you might not die immediately from smoking a cigarette right then and there, man. But eventually, if you do not repent, that lung cancer, that emphysema, that judgment from the Lord is coming. It's coming. That oxygen tank is coming if you don't repent. All right. It says, but it shall not, verse 13, but it shall not be well with the wicked. It's not going to go well with the, and that's what I was just saying. That emphysema, that cancer, that oxygen tank, it's not going to go well for you in the long run. You may not be unalived immediately by the Lord. But if you don't repent in the long run, it's not going to go well for you, man. The end is not good for you. All right. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. Your day is not going to be too prolonged. You're going to be unalive earlier than what the Lord would have had you do had you not been sinning. You want to keep selling drugs in the streets and running around and doing all kind of foolishness, and then you sitting in your car and somebody drive past and unalive you. Yeah, we know. I always say, man, if you survived the that crack epidemic, man, you a bad mama jamma, man. You a bad mama jamma. Everywhere was a damn war zone. The Lord had to have something special for you to survive that, man. Those late 80s and 90s, man. Good night. Woo! He don't fear, and if you don't fear, like I say here, it says, but shall it not be well with the wicked? Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not the Lord, man. You don't fear the Lord, man, you are in some trouble. And then think about it. Soon as you know something happened or whatever, everybody want to come to the hospital and start praying for you. When really, you should have got to know the Lord before he started doing all of these things. That's when the prayer should have happened. All right. From here, now let's get Proverbs 1. Now let's get Proverbs, the first chapter. All right. Proverbs 1, and then we're going to pick it up at verse 7. Proverbs 1 and 7. Proverbs 1 and 7, and it reads, it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. That's what the fear of the Lord is, man. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Because when you fear the Lord, guess what you start thinking? You start thinking like, man, if I sin, the Lord is going to unalive me. The Lord going to unalive me for my sins, man. That's a wise way to think. That's a wise way to think, because when you thinking like that, guess what you're going to do? You're doing everything so you don't sin. You're trying to take every precaution so you're not sinning against the Lord. You watching everything that you do. You watching every word you say. You careful about how you treat people. You careful about the things you do. You mindful about everything. And guess what else you're doing? You in these scriptures. You in class. Why? Because you're learning what to do and what not to do. You're learning what to do and what not to do. And it's important for those things. You got to get in class to learn what to do and what not to do. That's why people who like I really hate it. I really hate like when I hear somebody say, well, I ain't learning from nobody, man. I'm just going to teach myself. How are you going to teach yourself and you don't know anything? What are you teaching yourself? You know absolutely nothing. I had a brother tell me one time he ain't following. I was telling him about the school and things. He was like, man, I'm not following no man. I said, oh, okay. And then sent me some Jewish man class. I said, good night. I guess the so-called Jewish man must be an alien or something. It's tough, man. And we but of course, you know, the brother, you gotta kind of overlook the brother because he smokes weed, so you know. Lord be with him. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, man. Yeah, fools do, man. You ever heard somebody say, Can't nobody keep all to however many laws it is. I don't know. That is a fool. Now, go to that same person. I'm gonna prove to you how that person is a fool. Go to that same person and ask them, which law is it that we can't keep? I've asked that question before, and I'm still waiting for an answer. I'm still waiting for an answer. However, since I asked that question of which one we can't keep, the same person that I asked the question to, it still says what? Can't nobody keep all of the law. Fools hate wisdom, man, and instruction. You see the issue? That's a fool. That's a sinner wanting everybody to sin right along with him. That's what that is, man. That's what that is. A dang on fool. All right. Matter of fact, let's get Proverbs. Just because I just said that, let's get Proverbs 12 and 15. Right? Just quick. Just right quick, man. Just because I said that right quick, we're just gonna get to Proverbs 12 and 15 just real quickly. All right. It says Proverbs 12 and 15, and it says, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes. He think that's the right thing to say. Despite a person would think that's the right thing to say, because you hear it in places like Christianity where they say you can't keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments. The law's done away with. You don't have to do that no more. And then in the same breath, they'll tell you everybody sinned, which until I came into the truth, I kind of thought like, damn, it's impossible for a person not to sin. Which have you doing what? It desensitizes you to sin. So you ain't worried about sinning. You just going on with your sinning and say, well, God know my heart. Well, everybody's sin. That's what you do when you in Christianity and things like that. You just become so comfortable with your sin to the point where you don't even know what the hell sinning is. You do all types of foolishness and then say, no righteous man don't cuss. I saw you cussing. Nigga, you got a mouthful of pork. You've been smoking blunts all day, and you about to tell me something about cussing, which is not even a sin? So-called cussing. Man, if you don't get the go away from me. That foolishness, man. A fool is right in his own eyes. Meaning, that's what so many people who don't want to follow the laws of the Lord do. They create what righteousness is and righteousness ain't in their own mind, in their own head. They set the standard for what righteousness is. Righteousness to them is no longer what the Lord said do, because, of course, as they teach what they teach, you can't keep all the laws any damn way. So to hell with the laws, because you can't keep them. Even though the Lord said you can. So they just say, hey, man, you know what? To hell with that. I'm going to do this my way. Well, okay, you're going to do it your way, right? No problem. Let's get Proverbs 16 to 25. Proverbs 16 to 25. Try to get through this. We only got a couple more minutes. I'm going to try to get through this, all right? It says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. You think it's right. Listen to them dumb, stupid pastors telling you what? You can't keep the law, man. They tell you that, and they try to break it down using Paul's writings, which I think I'm going to start getting into a little bit more, because I don't think I do enough of that. So I'm going to start getting into them a little bit more, because so many of our people, they hung up on those things and not understanding what Paul is talking about, man. Because they just really just listening to their pastor, and and even Peter said Paul's writings is hard for people that are unlearned to understand. That's what Peter said, man. So, meaning what? You looking at it and you think you reading something and you like, oh man, that law is done away with. But then when you read over here, you will find somewhere where Paul said, man, we gotta establish the law and keep the law and do this with the law. It's not that the Bible is contradicting itself. It's that you have a misunderstanding of what you're reading. It's a way that seemeth right to a man. It seemed right for you to say, what? Can't nobody, the law is done away with. We don't got to keep that no more. That seemed right. But the end thereof are the ways of death, man. Integration seemed right. Everybody come together and let's just love everybody. The problem is we loved everybody and nobody loved us in return. In fact, we so busy loving everybody, we forgot to love ourselves. It seemed right to love everybody, man. It seemed right to love everybody and everybody come together. Nobody was integrating into our businesses. Nobody, even though our food tastes better than theirs, nobody was breaking their backs to come work in our restaurants, to come sit and eat in our restaurants. Can you imagine they going into the back cooking your food, what they was doing to your food, it's a way that seem right, man. Look at what's going on out there, man. This is why our people was hung, had dogs sicked on them, water hose sprayed on them, lynching after lynching, unaliving after unaliving, beat, robbed, and raped. They thought they was doing it for a better cause, man. Because that way seemed right. But look at your community, man. Look at what it led us to. The way of it, the end of it was death, man. You think they would have done that if they saw a goddamn gone weed dispensary on every corner? You think they would have done it if they thought it was going to be vacant lots everywhere? You think they would have done it if they knew it would have been led to our women out here twerking and all this old nonsense? Every woman want to be a baby mama. Nobody knows how to be a wife anymore. Men just running around wanting to have sex with these promiscuous women. No man want to be a husband anymore. The end thereof is death. But while they were doing it, it seemed right. It seemed like progress. But the end thereof is death, man. Why? Because it's not what the Lord wanted us to do. The Lord wanted us to be separate. That's what the Lord wanted, man. The Lord wanted us to be separate. And that's why the end thereof is death. All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close the class, man. Shalom, Israel. Shalom.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me, and I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me, but don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards and awe. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sit linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the cig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, one West stayed the same on them. One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, niggas? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Kazak tells a rock, bring Shamar out. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim in here. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Huh, nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until you're off the street. So y'all on the internet stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gonna be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, niggas? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Crying loud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga. You see where we at?
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, niggas? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga.